Hello and welcome to my beautiful Scorpios. I am Zami'Ra and I'm going to be doing your reading today. This is actually the second take. My first video, right after I pulled your cards, my video stopped. So I already got them. I did not read them yet, but I'm going to reveal what was just pulled beforehand. Some beautiful things. And before I begin interpreting this, I want to be sure to mention that I always invite all that is good, all that is wholesome, all that is righteous, and all that is rooted in unconditional love. And I call upon the energies, the angelic beings that are the higher versions of me, that are the higher versions of you. So it's all angelic frequencies that we're dealing with here. And to start off, my dear Scorpios, y'all are untamed. You will not be put in a box. You will not be confined. You are working diligently towards your creative process. Whatever it is you are creating, even if it's towards a person in a relationship, you're not being confined in a relationship. This person is very free. This person is unapologetically doing what it is they believe in their heart that is true, that is right. They've prayed upon it. They've meditated upon it. They are unapologetically walking their life path. And this highly resonates with me because my moon is in Scorpio, so I resonate a lot with this watery energy. My sun is in Pisces, moon in Scorpio, a lot of water, and we are untamed. You cannot be tamed. We will not be tamed. Ooh. Discernment, we've been using our discernment, which is why we are unapologetically untamed. You know, we're trusting our gut and our instincts. We're water signs. We're highly intuitive and instinctual by nature, so we're using our discernment. How do we feel when a certain situation or person approaches? Is this giving us good vibes, good energy, off energy? We've been highly using our discernment, and because of that we can't be tamed because we know what we are doing is true. That's a beautiful way to start off this reading. Untamed, discernment. I also pulled this in my personal reading yesterday. Storm Wisdom. Storm Wisdom speaks to the fact that there's going to be kind of like a revelation happen. We just had this eclipse, right? And with this comes a lot of energy, renewal energy. With it, imagine like a storm happening, and it may appear to be a storm where it's destructive and all that stuff, but it's only destroying and get rid of the things that are not on the frequency. With this storm of wisdom, it's gonna blanket you in this profound wisdom and insight and get rid of all the things that aren't serving you. So the storm. Back in sometime, and I feel like August, we had this so-called hurricane that happened, which, you know, it was advertised as a hurricane, but it was really just like a big storm. And during the storm, like, you would see the trees were just flowing crazy. It's raining, it's pour down raining. Some spots got a little flooded, but it's like when the morning came and you went outside and you breathed in that newly oxidized and crystallized air, it was some of the best air you've ever breathed in your life. So with a lot of this, it's the end of a cycle that's happening, and the end of ignorance, the end of not paying attention, the end of ignoring the things that really matter. And there's going to be this storm of wisdom that's going to blanket you, especially in your creativity. Whatever you are creating right now, you're going to get a lot of insight, and you're going to get a lot of profound wisdom blanketing and enveloping you. This is going to come in the sense of people. There are going to be people reflections that start surrounding you, doing what you're doing, who open up new doors for you. It's going to come in the sense of dreams inside. There's going to be a lot of messages disseminating in the dreams that are going to amplify this wisdom within you. So again, Scorpio, so far you're untamed because you're already on the path. You're already living your truth. You know what your truth is. You're living it. You're in it right now. You're using your discernment to know what is true and what appears true and what is truly true and what is false. And then you've got this upsurge of wisdom. And because you've used your discernment, you know true wisdom from some kind of false tales that are going to be told to you. There are going to be some people who try to tell you certain things, or maybe make you go a certain way, but the reality is people are going to come, but they don't have the right to guide your path the way that you know that you can. Please excuse the talking in the background. I have Sammy who don't really pick up on the vibe all the time, but that's not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. I'm going to continue on with this reading. Next, we got some rare success coming your way, Scorpio. You're using your discernment. You've got the upsurge of wisdom. You're using your discernment, like I said, you're untamed, and you're having some rare success. I feel like a lot of the time, if there's any of you who want to, I don't recommend gambling or anything like that excessively, but try that ticket out. You know what I'm saying? Try that scratch off. Try that lottery one time. Make that bet just to see. Not even just to see. You know that you were successful. And you don't even have to tap into that energy. You can continue doing what it is that you do unapologetically and truly because you are successful. Sorry about that. My mom wanted to tell me that she passed her class, the 92. She's going back to school, and that's great. But, sorry about that, Scorpio. Continuing on, like I said, there's a rare success that's happening. Example for me, I've been unapologetically working diligently with my jewelry, with my healing capabilities, been putting myself out there, doing more oracle readings, and seeing how it's been truly affecting people's life. And it's like, because of that, I don't have to chase the money, because I know the success is coming, and the success is inevitable when you're doing and believing in what your heart is really pulling you to, what your discernment is really telling you, what wisdom has been blanketing you and guiding you. It's like, you are a healer. You are love. You are a teacher. You should be teaching. You should be healing. You should be loving. And out of that becomes the success. So that's beautiful to know for my Scorpios. And at the end here, we have nourishment. You guys are being nourished by angelic frequencies of the divine feminine. And you're also, this is an affirmation that you've been taking the time to nourish yourself. You've been taking that time to say, you know what? I feel tired. I feel a little weary. I'm going to sleep. I'm not going to keep pushing myself beyond the limits. It's ideal for me to take this rest right now. I'm going to do it. You're nourishing your soul. You're nourishing your body. You're taking time to say, you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up. This is not a rush. This is not some kind of race. I'm free flowing in this existence as I know I am. I know that I am in the exact moment at the exact time that I am supposed to be. Why would I rush it? I'm going to nourish and take care of myself. So Scorpios, I'm picking up on this lovely free flowing knowing, flowing in the knowing energy with my Scorpios. Y'all are making me very happy right now. Y'all are compassionate. Your passion, your creativity, whatever you're working on right now, if you're working on a new relationship, a new project, you have compassion about it. And your passion is what drives your force. I also got this card with the Libra, so something tells me that a lot of you Scorpios, either Sun, Moon, or Rising, are dealing with a Libra right now who's also has this wild compassion for you. And if you were wondering, which you probably already know because you've been using your discernment, it's true. It's real. It's not a joke. This is a lot of twin flame love in this time. A lot of people have been manifesting it. A lot of people have been wanting it, dreaming of it. And it's here. It's here. It's happening. I'm currently in my divine marriage with my twin flame, and it's just beautiful when it comes to creativity and healing. It's even more abundant now than it ever was than when we was apart. And it's like, in reality, we were never apart. We were always together. It just was up to us to manifest each other in the physical as well. So I feel a lot of this energy with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Revelation. It feels like a revelation. Like with that storm, after, the calm after the storm, we're getting revelations in our dreams. We're getting insight and other affirmations on that. We're getting affirmations of our divinity, which is what this oracle reading right here is, where it's revolutionized. With the Pisces, I also got a card saying a sacred revolution. So it was a revolution of their voice, them speaking things into existence. For my Scorpios, that creative project that you're working on, that you know is going to heal, that you know is going to provide insight for those who need, it's happening. Sensitivity. Of course, we're water signs and we're sensitive, but we're using our discernment to not let the sensitivity get in the way of our creation. We're using our discernment and we're saying, you know what? I'm going to allow the sensitivity and the emotions to happen because this is part of my nature. I am emotional by nature. But I'm going to use my discernment and say, but I will not be pulled by others' emotion. I will not be pulled by some kind of parasitic emotional energy that tries to drain me. Again, using your discernment. Sensitivity. Sensitivity. This reminds me of love. Wow. Compassion, sensitivity, nourishment. Scorpios, y'all been trying to manifest that love for you, haven't you? I mean, of course you have. Read the energy. So again, with the discernment and the love, I feel like there's going to be some... I also got this card with Leos, actually. So I'm going to say, even when it pertains to the Leos, as well as the Scorpios, there is some energy. And I actually got both of these for the Leo, discernment and read the energy. You have to realize that when you're a powerful being, when you're shedding your light unapologetically, parasitic energy, they need to eat. They eat off of others' energy. So they're going to try to eat your energy. But the thing is, when you're unapologetically shedding your light and you know and you see these beings for what they are, they lose power. They have no dominion on you, over you. So, it's just extra caution. Read the energy. Use your discernment. Follow your intuition because you already know. And those people or those energies that try to come against you, all you got to do is be like, you know what? I see that fly right there. Flick on. On you go. I send you love and I send you on your way and continue back with the mission. I'm going to pull from the Isis Oracle deck for some clarity purposes. Angelic beings, higher versions of you. What is there to know about my Scorpios this upcoming August 2018? I invite all that is love, all that is rooted in unconditional love, unity, righteousness. What is there to know about my Scorpios? This up and coming. They always give me these beautiful messages right back to back. I'm going to start off with here. Healing the divine masculine energy. This makes a lot of sense when it comes to the love. I feel like there are a lot of Scorpio females trying to attract their divine masculine. But first they must heal the divine masculine within them. Your divine masculine energy is your drive, your determination, which is amplified because we're already... You know what? I even get the sense with this card. I feel like it's your divine masculine that's doing some inner work and some healing. The one that's manifesting on the external. He's coming to you, but he just needs a little bit more healing to do. Maybe he even needs more of your nourishment, so he's coming even quicker. This is just an affirmation that you are healing the divine masculine within yourself, doing things, having an idea, and actually following through. And he's healing as well. So he's coming, Scorpio women. And for my Scorpio males, you're trying to attract that divine feminine, your divine twin flame, but you need to do a little bit more healing first. Just a little bit more, but it's so close because it's already there according to everything else. Pillar of Light, Descent of the Star of Isis. Now this is one of my favorite rituals to do. This is an affirmation that a lot of the Scorpios have been trying to connect with the higher realms. The Pillar of Light, imagine I am a pillar, right? I'm kind of slouched because I'm trying to get in the frame for this one, but you are the pillar. You stand up straight, feet planted on the ground, arms by your side. Okay, you imagine this ball of light hovering about 6 inches above your head, and then you also see a ball of light about 6 inches below your feet, but your eyes are closed. You're going to imagine this cleansing light of purification, love, unconditional love, purification, flowing through your body, down, stopping in your heart, expanding in your heart, and going all the way down to your feet and below your feet. And then you're going to imagine the same thing, that light coming up from the ground, coming to your heart, expanding in your heart, and back above your head. This is an affirmation that y'all have been trying to connect with higher higher frequencies of the divine. As above, so below, law of correspondence. With the pillar of light, you are tying in those frequencies of your human self, your angelic self, and below. You're connecting all of this. So this is an affirmation that y'all are indeed on some high frequencies right now, Scorpio. Y'all are trying to connect with your ancestors on a new level. And if you want any more details about this pillar of light ritual and practice, just leave a comment. Email me. I want to share this because this has been a powerful one in my life as well, with connecting to higher frequencies and being able to hear them when they speak to you. We also got Serpent of Fire, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. A lot of my Scorpios have been finding their Kundalini tribe. They've been finding their group of like-minded individuals, or like-minded individuals who have agreed to come together as a group to amplify all of their energy together and raise it to a new vibration. Raise it to a more angelic vibration. And this is just an affirmation that if you've been manifesting this, it's definitely coming. And if you are in your tribe already and you were just looking for some more affirmations that this is indeed the tribe, this is indeed the group that you're supposed to build and grow with, then it already is. It already is.